Hello, everybody. This is Alia Jamal, the love coach, and today we are meeting for another love circle. And today we are talking about achieving inner stillness. Now, this is a topic we have never talked about it before. Actually, I needed some time to even get to a level where I can share it with all of you as a step-by-step process. Also, this is more on the spiritual side of the things. We have been talking about our behavior. We've been talking about our mind, our conscious mind and unconscious mind. Now, this is the part of the study that I have done and I share with my clients that has me personally. It has helped me transcend so many hurdles that come towards our behavior and whatnot. And, I'm doing the work, I'm digging deeper, and then you plug into the energy of your soul and boom, you're above it. So this is the magical sauce that you get to have with yourself for the rest of your life once you know how to connect with it. It's always there. It's always a bit available for us, this inner stillness. So today conversation is going to be more technical because a lot of people think that inner stillness is only for monks, or inner stillness is something that's going to take you 10 years to achieve, or inner stillness is only for people who have been doing this kind of stuff like, day in and day out. I want to help you understand what actually happens. What are the steps that leads you there? Yes, it might have taken me so many years to connect with it, understand it, but you don't have to do that work. I want to share with you how you can get there right now. You don't have to do all the work or even resolve things within you. Yes, you'll do that work whenever you're ready, but right now we are all about how you can connect with that unlimited energy within you. How can you quiet down your mind so you can get the physical benefits, which is a wonderful, wonderful mental health. People who do practice inner stillness, whether it's through meditation, through being in nature, maybe through just fishing, they do have better brain chemistry that makes them feel less anxious, less sad, and more on the happy side. Because we do have very specific chemicals in our brain that control how we are, like what kind of emotions we are feeling day to day. So this is outside of something major happened in your life, you're feeling very down. This is outside of that. This is like an average normal day when everything is going good, but all of a sudden you're just feeling so sad for no reason. And my phone just decided to keep buzzing right now. So first I want to talk about 4 to 5 points what is inner stillness, why it's important for everybody to work towards it, and how you can benefit from it. So let's dig into that. I'm just going to keep my notes right here. Now, we all are very familiar with the mental chatter. We say, my monkey mind is doing that, and, it just keeps going on and on and on. That activity happens over here. So it's happening in your brain. You're thinking and the thoughts are coming and, it's continuously going on. But did you know that if you move your awareness out of your brain, rest of your body is still? Your heart is not having a chatter going on. Your stomach doesn't have a chatter going on. Your hip don't have a chatter going on. Your legs don't. Now, most of us don't even know that we can actually get out of our brain. It's a place where we get stuck in and we are just stuck in there. So that is called awareness. That is called your focus, where you are focused right now. Are you focused here? Are you focused outside? Are you focused inside? Those are all the different places we could be focused on. And as we focus different places, it's the energy that we are moving with our will, with our intention. Our physical body responds to that flow of energy. If a person is just focused in their mind, they're just thinking. If I stand there and I check the energy of their aura or their emotional body, their mental body, or their different chakras, it's going to be different than a person who is focused inward. They have their eyes closed, so they are disconnected from the environment, and they're just focused on what's going on within me right now. Or a person who's just focused on their breath, their energy body is going to shift, and that results to physical body shifting. Change always happens in energy body, and then it gets translated into the physical body. Or if a person is, focused in their lower back, their energy body is going to be very different, which means their body chemistry is going to change as well. So when we come out of here, everything starts to change. And when we stay stuck here, we feel stuck in life. We don't even realize, we don't even understand, like, how I'm going to change it, why I'm here, how this is going to change. Like, that conversation just keep going on and on. So the easiest way is just leave your head, start traveling in the rest of your body. Our brain is very important, but so is our heart, so is our gut, so is our legs, our hip. So today we are going to start introducing ourselves to the idea you can actually leave your head. You can bring your awareness somewhere else. The second thing I want to talk about is why stillness. So stillness is when you are plugged into your soul. So soul is the energy that existed before this body was born. It existed in its completion. And you can say different dimension, or you can say, you can skip that confusion, but it already existed in completion, being one with the light, being one with the God. And then the soul decided to come in this body. So when the soul comes in this body, the soul is still perfect. The body has the ego and the personality and all the things that happen when we were kids, and we have absorbed those beliefs, and they create our paradigm, and paradigm is feeding into the kind of thoughts you're having over and over and over. If you have overthinking parents, most likely you're overthinking. If you have parents who criticize others, most likely you're criticizing others. So that is not the function of the soul. That is the function of the physical mechanism that we have available. So when we try to do anything that will take us towards stillness, inner stillness, we are plugging into the energy of our soul. It's almost like you're like, I've been hanging out with this friend for a very long time, and this friend is fun. We have done a lot of parties, we have done a lot of conversation, a lot of analysis, but now I want to hang out with this friend who has all the wisdom, who has all the answers, and I feel very calm when I'm around her. So we are just making that decision, I can hang out with you whenever you are. You're not going anywhere. Your mind is never leaving you. The mental chatter is never leaving you. But you can take out 5 minutes, 10 minutes from your day to hang out with this other friend who has all the wisdom that you're ever going to need, because it existed before your physical body existed. So that's why it's so important to learn to create that stillness within us, that healing, so you can start hearing the voice of your soul. And that can do its own magic in your life as well. Also, another aspect to it is the creative faculties that we have, the built-in creative faculties, God-given faculties we have. One of them is, if we hold an image in our mind, the energy that's moves through us can create that. Like it has no choice but to create that image. If I have a lot of mental chatter going on, I'm not going to be able to focus on that one image. The otherwise will say, what if this happened? What if this doesn't happen? It always have something to say about it. But if I am still within me, I can hold that image with full conviction. So that is another reason we get to use our God-given creative faculties with so much ease. We get to use them and benefit from them versus when we are plugged into just the mental chatter and just in our mind. Another thing, the third point that I wanted to talk to you about, another thing achieving inner stillness can do for you. Stillness is only in the present moment. Your soul energy is only in the present moment. It brings you into the present moment. And that's why you get plugged into this energy. You cannot be worried about what happened yesterday, what's going to happen tomorrow, which is past and future. You're stressed into those 2 points, but you're not here. And if you're not here, you're not getting benefit from this moment's energy. Every moment in time has its own energy, and it's carrying you to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. If I'm not here, I'm not getting benefit of that. So people who stay so scattered in their mind, they feel very tired at the end of the day. People who have chronic fatigue, if you are able to get into their head, there's a lot of activity going on. But and they are not getting benefit of the energy of this moment. If you stay present, you're kind of getting energized. That's why people say, like, when you do meditation and when you practice this inner stillness, you become so productive. The reason you become so productive because you're plugged into the energy that is happening over here. Think of it this way, that, you're standing in a line, or maybe like, you're running and somebody was distributing free Gatorade, right? All of your friends got that Gatorade. Now they're ready to run. And maybe you were just, chatting with somebody and you missed it. So when they're going to start running, they're going to have all those extra electrolytes to just keep going, and you'll start getting tired because maybe your body doesn't have that level of electrolytes. So it's going to kind of impact how you're showing up in your day. So just an example to share how that energy can benefit us. So that 5-10 minutes that you're going to practice with yourself is going to give you so much energy, way more than caffeine can ever do, or all the other pills we love to take, or the 5-hour energy bottle, without having any physical impact on you. When we take Red Bull, when we take caffeine, we take that 5-hour energy. Even when we are drinking Gatorade, it does have a physical impact on our body. But inner stillness does that without having any negative impact on your body, only positive impact. I personally can have a 20-hour day with so much ease just running on meditation. No caffeine needed. My body actually doesn't even accept caffeine anymore. There's a very weird reaction that happens. I'm just not able to sleep if I take even a little bit of caffeine. So my body has told me you don't need it anymore. So if you're looking for having a more energized life, definitely this is the way to go. The next thing I want to talk about, how it improves your health overall. So when I am using my mind way too much, we feel like sitting there thinking about all the worst case scenario is harmless. It's not. It's very harmful. Outside of the energy that you're creating in the universe, you're putting those thoughts out there attached with very solid, strong emotions. You are putting the seeds out to create that reality. But outside of that, physically, you're getting drained. Your brain chemistry is changing, your physical chemistry is changing. You would never meet a person who sat there for 2 hours thinking about all the worst case scenario, or over analyzing or overthinking. At the end, they say, I'm feeling so energized. The reason it doesn't happen because it's really sucking the energy out of us. I want to share kind of like a framework with you. Let's say every morning you wake up with energy level 100. Now you have energy level 100. You can use that 100 to create whatever you want. You can make that day to be most magical day of your life. Your opportunities are just coming to you, but you'll have to use that energy to visualize, to hold that image, to have that focus, to create that. You'll use that energy to have the expectation of that, those miracles happening in your day. Or you can use that energy to think the thoughts that you don't want them to be true. Most of us do that. We lose our 90% of the energy that we get in thinking all the worst case scenarios, or overanalyzing things, or judging other people, or ourselves, or blaming ourselves. Every thought you think, it costs you energy. Now, when you start saving that, when you start living from that place, and you're thinking beautiful high energy thoughts, you're getting more energized, and you're also, your body's getting better, and you're using all that energy to create the kind of life you truly want. We have that ability, whether you believe it or you don't believe it, but that is a God-given ability each and every single one of us human have on this planet. It's a completely different story. One day you'll get convinced and you would actually learn that mechanism. Even if you never do that, you still have that ability. So it really improves our health. We feel very energized when we are practicing, consciously practicing inner stillness. So now let's get into how to do that. What is that mechanism? So I'm going to be explaining things first, and then I'll take you guys through, like, a minute or two of the practice. So we are going to play with the awareness. Like, where you're focused right now. So think of the focus as a red dot. Those laser points, wherever you put that, all of a sudden, if 100 people are in the room, they're just looking at that red dot. It gets our attention. That's how you can get somebody else's attention. That is how you get the attention of the energy that's moving through you. Wherever you're going to put your focus, it moves there. If you're going to focus on abundance, it's going to create abundance. If you're going to focus on lack, it's going to create more lack. This universe is built on very, very simple principles. Once you understand that, you can create magic in your life. So we are going to be moving that awareness so we can get out of here and we can come in harmony with our soul, with its energy. And when you kind of feel plugged into that energy, automatically, you're going to experience inner stillness. You're going to experience inner peace. And it would be a feeling that it fulfills you. It feels like you just had a meal. It feels like somebody just told you the happiest thing in your life. It feels like somebody just hugged you or kissed you. Or maybe somebody just said, I love you. That's how it feels, that inner stillness, because that is the nature of our soul. Our mind is just an instrument of the soul, so we can use it to analyze things, to make decisions, to calculate. That's what it is for. But it's not here to run our life. And when we start using it to run our life and we are neglecting the voice of our soul, that is when we get into trouble. That is when we feel stuck. We feel depressed, anxious, and all the other good stuff. So first of all, you're going to locate your awareness. Where are you focused right now? I know I'm right in the middle of my head. That is where I am. So you can first locate your awareness. As you're doing that, you're putting all the energy to that spot. And that is where I want the energy to be. And then the next thing we're going to do, we are going to connect with the whole body. So first we are going to see, oh, red dot is here. Then we are going to spread the red dot to be one with your body. When we are spreading it, we are actually using our non-physical senses. So we have 5 physical senses. The 5 senses. I'm not going to name them, but there are 3 non-physical senses. It is your ability to see, what your eyes cannot see. It's your ability to feel that you cannot even touch. And it's your ability to hear. Sometimes we start hearing voice. When I started connecting with my soul, I started hearing a very distinct voice. I definitely thought I was going crazy. Maybe I was doing way too much meditation. But with time, I started to understand what this voice is. I am connected with it, and I started accepting guidance from that voice. And we together have made the best decisions, and we both, like, that voice has guided me through the most challenging situation where nobody else could help me. My mind cannot do that, but my soul can, because our soul knows what has not happened yet. It existed before the body existed. So it has the script of our life. So my soul would be the best advisor, the best mentor that I can have, but I need to learn how to connect with it. And for that, you might need a mentor and an advisor who can connect you with that. With my clients, my job is to connect them with their soul. They are in love with, they can feel it, they can tap into that power, they can draw wisdom from that place. That is the best thing you can do for yourself. So when we are going to spread that red light through your whole body, we are activating the power that is within every single cell of your body, and we are becoming a unit. It's like we all can be together. I don't have to live here. I don't need to be annihilated into this headspace. I can live with everybody, with every single cell of my body. So my toe can talk to my kidney, and my kidney can talk to my pancreas. If you have studied biology heavily, like cellular biology and all that, you then already know that cells communicate with each other. They communicate with their neighbor. So right now what I'm doing, I'm facilitating that communication because I'm providing energy, because my focus, the red dot, is everywhere. So the universal energy is flowing in and is spreading everywhere. Now my whole body is talking. If my whole body is talking, what's happening? Healing is happening. I haven't even gotten to the place of inner stillness, but already my body is getting benefit because I'm out of my head and I'm spread out in my whole body. The next thing we are going to do, once you feel one with your whole body, we are going to connect with the energy around our body. So now we are activating another sense where you can feel it without ever touching it. You cannot go and be like, this is the energy around my body, but you can feel it. When you're going to start feeling that again, you're out of here and you're using the faculties of your soul, the senses of your soul, that means you're getting plugged into that energy. And you might say like, oh yeah, how do I do it? When you will do it, and I'll guide you through it, it just happens. And you will be blown away. Okay, all this have been here all along in my life and I just didn't know how to do it. So you can just connect with it. When you connect with that energy, we're going to spend 30 seconds there. I want you to feel it, touch it, the texture. And generally, I do that before I start my meditation. And in the beginning, my energy body is, a little bit on the heavy side. But by the time I'm done, it's so light. Because the more I plug into the light, the more light I can contain in my container. Our soul is light. It's connected with God's light at all times. But when I am not plugged into my soul, when I am plugged into more my mind, because I think my mind is everything, even though it was just an instrument that was given to me, then I am disconnected from light. Then I am worried, that I'm afraid, that I'm in doubt, that I feel like world is coming to an end. All I have to do is connect with the light of my soul. So when you would feel your energy around your body, that the quality of that energy actually gets dictated by the quality of your thoughts. If you're thinking a lot of low vibrational thoughts of, worry and anxiety and fear, judgment, blame, all that kind of stuff, the energy around your body is going to feel more like thick and heavy. But as you one disconnect from your mind and you start to think more high quality thoughts of possibilities, thoughts of hope, thoughts of love, your energy field starts to become very light, because love is one of the highest vibration we know. We're talking about energy of love and not emotion of love. Emotion of love is very physical. Just wanted to make that clear. So we are going to connect with that. When you're connecting with that, you are again tapping into using the faculties of your soul, using the senses of your soul. So you're connecting more with it. Then, now that we are connected with it, we're going to start paying attention to your inhale and exhale. So your inhale brings in life into you, and there's a gap. There's like I think 1 million split second gap before you exhale. And we all have it. For some reason, we all have that gap. If you start paying attention to that gap is pure stillness. Nothing happens. So we're going to start paying attention to that gap. Now we are already connected with our whole body. We have connected with the energy around us. And at the same time, we are paying attention to that gap that exists between inhale and exhale. We are not here. We are spread out in the whole body. We are spread out around our physical body. And at the same time, we are focusing on that gap. That is where you're going to experience inner stillness, inner peace, and bliss. It feels like bliss because now you are plugged into the energy of your soul. So let's do it so you get to experience how it feels. So just close your eyes and I'll guide you through it. Take a deep breath. Exhale all the air out. Inhale. And now locate your awareness. Where is it? It might be in the beginning, it would be right here in front of your eyes, and you can pull that awareness in the back, in the middle of your head. And now slowly come down into your throat, into your heart, into your stomach, as if you're descending through your body. And now spread your awareness so you are one with your whole body. You can feel your stomach and your heart and your toes and your arms all at the same time. And just feel how that feels. Does it feel any different? Does it feel uncomfortable or comfortable? If it feels very hard to do it, keep your awareness in your heart or in your stomach and imagine you're one with your whole body. And now bring your awareness in the energy field that's around you. Feel the movement of that energy. Feel the density of that energy. Do you see any color in that energy? Become one with it. Feel your whole body and feel the movement of the energy around it. And now pay attention to your breath. Inhale, tiny gap, exhale. So as you are one with your body, and you're connected with the energy around you. You're aware of it. Now pay attention to this gap. What with the stillness in that split-second moment? And if you're really, the way you can tell that you're really there, right away you're going to feel this very deep sense of inner peace. Now I'm opening my eyes because I was going deep. It's hard for me to come back sometimes. So those are the steps that you're going to practice. I would suggest that put on some calming music. You can put some nature sounds. You can put some, rain sound, or maybe go into a forest, go into the beach, and then first locate your awareness, become one with your whole body, and then connect with the energy that's around that body. And third step would be to focusing on that breath and the gap that is between the breath. That gap has the inner stillness. That is where you feel one with your own higher self. That is when you really feel plugged in. I just did maybe a minute or two of this, and you can notice my voice is different, everything is calmer, the way I'm talking is different, and that is the benefit that you can get. And this is not me trying to speak slow on purpose. Here I'm reminding myself, speak slowly. It's naturally happening because my point of awareness is not here, it's been spread out. And that is how you can benefit from it so much. I can tell you that this is the most expensive gift I have given myself. It did take time to develop this skill, but this is something I have for the rest of my life now. No matter what is happening around me, I can find that inner still place within me. And I can go there anytime. And I don't have to be part of the chaos. And I would want same thing for you. One quick thing I'm going to share with you. Let's say you are in an office environment, you're feeling so overwhelmed, you don't have even 2 minutes to do it. Another thing you can do is just close your eyes, or you don't have to. Focus on your breath. And as you're focusing on your breath, just internally tell yourself, peace, be still. Peace, be still. What we are doing, we are using our will to command our whole body, our whole energy to just go towards that peace and stillness. If you have practiced, these 3 steps quite a bit, it'll be so much easier for you to go to that stillness place just by commanding it. So it's not that you always have to sit there and you have to go through the steps. Once you build a skill, you can just go there right away. So it does give you lifelong benefits once you do learn how to plug into the energy of your soul to achieve that inner stillness, to plug into that inner stillness. Your body's gonna feel so much healthier. Your brain is going to feel so much healthier, which means your mental health is going to be just off the charts. And also, you're not going to carry that worry and tiredness with you all the time. So I really hope this was beneficial to everybody who's been listening. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. If you're watching it on YouTube, just Google Alia the Love Coach. You'll find me. If you're watching it here on Facebook, just DM me, post in the comments, and I'm looking forward to guide you on this journey. And if you feel like that you're ready to do this work and you want to do one-on-one work with me, reach out to me. We'll have that conversation, and I'll be so happy to guide you to your soul so you're connected to your source at all times. Sending you so much love. I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.